Application program interfaces, or APIs, are really important, and it's something I'm particularly excited about. I guess APIs in their simplest form simply help connect systems together. I think historically, if you look at the way that we've connected our systems, it's often historically through point-to-point interfaces, which are inefficient, they're duplicative, they're slow and cumbersome. I think if you look at more modern architectures, APIs start to get really exciting. They start to connect systems in simple, efficient, replicatable ways, and that leads to efficiency, it leads to improvement, it leads to improvements for the customers.
But with the advent of the internet, we're seeing a really significant standardization of these API protocols on things like SOAP and REST, which are enabling a much broader focus on application-to-application integration, or really beyond that, business-to-business integration. We're no longer just having programs or system components talk to one another. We're integrating entire businesses and business models, which is a big step forward.
Let's be candid here. We're being driven, and the acceleration of open banking is happening because of the regulator. Not just the CMA, but also the Bank of England, Treasury, Financial Conduct Authority, European Union. So we are following and conforming with that. But we're also clear that API strategy is the way forward, and we can see that benefiting us internally as well as in the external market.
The biggest challenge we have is the time it takes to get the idea from somebody's head into the hands of the customer. Imagine that as a conveyor belt. How long is that conveyor belt? The truth is, right now, that is just far too long. And what we want to do is to speed up that whole thing. And so innovation for us is about changing with speed within the enterprise with real pace and alacrity.
I think one of the immediate concerns around the emerging API economy in financial services would be one of disintermediation, particularly for easily commoditizable services. But very quickly, we're going to build our capabilities beyond just the basic services, and we're going to start competing on our merits, on the capability of our solutions, how usable they are, how cool they are, and also, very importantly, the cost of them to the consumer, but also very, very, very importantly, the trust in us as an organisation.
So one of the things that's really exciting for us as well is that we recognise that we don't have a monopoly on the world's smarts and the world's smart people and smart capabilities. And one of the things that's really exciting for us is the ability to tap into the smarts that exist outside of the organisation. If we can combine our capabilities with the smart capabilities that sit outside, then that's really where the magic happens. If we can bring those together, enabled by APIs, then the creativity, the capabilities that we can create far exceed anything that we can do or provide internally by ourselves.